Present day. Present time.
Okay, I think we finally fixed it. Maybe. Not hearing the weird audio crackles anymore, at least. I should probably... I'm gonna see my view for a sec while I switch. So I can actually see the game. Really bumps it up for a sec there. Ugh. Well, it should be fine. Should be fine. Maybe, I think... Am I still hearing them? It's really... right. Yeah, the stop change settings is gonna do ads again. I hate that that's a thing, but normally there isn't this much scuff. So I guess we gotta wait. I guess I'll at least head to where I'm supposed to go and I'll just wait there. Ugh. Hate it. I need to look into a better computer. That's gonna be needed. Grumble. Right, we're going to the thing. Do the stuff. I definitely remember what I'm doing. I guess we're gonna play that as we're going. Are they wailing just a little bit? So I'll just wait. At least I think we're going to hear Granny's looking, so having extra ads doesn't matter. Let's see. Yeah, sure.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way. If I could kill it, I would. But I legally can't. But I've considered it.
I agree, Mark. I agree. Sure, this is gonna be... I mean, I'll just cut off all the rest of the bits for the vibe. They can just see all the scuff. I can take a look and see it's... Can I not see that from... Nope, does not look like it. Guess getting a drink. I mean, I guess it works. Just keep this one following. Probably need to be on Discord when I'm streaming. Wish I knew why it just suddenly started maxing out my CPU. I don't know why. I mean, I could just do it on my computer. Could always do just free streams on my YouTube studio because it's a bit of stuff too. system program. We got to disconnect it at the times. Anybody's actually really having too much attention to them. Hearing the occasional crackle. Hello, fellow birds. Dinosaur things, I don't actually know what you are. No, I guess you're birds. Very bird-like. It's like hello, fellow kids, except it's hello, fellow birds. Bird up. 10, 11, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ad break ended. Beauty is back. Hooray. Beauty is back. I don't think there's like... Yeah, whatever. We're just gonna go. Goes a fine star. I feel like I've heard the name of that quest before. Don't know. I can't remember what voices I gave them. Can we but uncover Elidibus's true origins, we may yet come to understand his design. To that end, Stola must needs be afforded as much time as she doth require to complete her investigation. To the extent that such things are within our control, yes. Speaking of which, perhaps we might trouble the Exarch for news in the progress with the spirit vessel. He will no doubt wish to hear of our own discoveries as well, such as they are. Okay, we're just there. Gotcha. It's nice. My purple scythe.
Dare I ask what's going on?
Ah, excellent timing. For me, in any case. We have a problem.
Uh-oh. What happened?
The vast majority of those gathered here are presently in the employ of the Guard or else one of the facets, and no longer wish to be so. In principle, all are free to change vocation at any time. But a city does require a certain number of people in these positions if it is to continue to function. For the moment, I have asked them to postpone their resignation until such time as replacements can be found.
Hoping my audio is better. I did turn the game down. Because I know it was very loud last time.
As you may have surmised, we have the Warrior of Light to thank for this.
Goody.
It's you! The Warrior of Darkness!
Yeah, that's me.
You understand, don't you? Someone's going to have to look after this place once you're gone. We just want to be ready to do our bit when the time comes.
I don't think all of you need to go for that to happen.
And not only here, but everywhere. Which is why we've got to get out there and lend a hand to those in need. That's what you did, isn't it? Even if it was just little things at the start. You helped people.
Yes, but... Stoic nod.
And we're trying to do the same. We may have our sky back, but there's no shortage of people who still need help. If we follow in your footsteps, then I choose to believe we too can be heroes one day. Even warriors of light.
Yeah, but if you let the city go to shit, like, Yes. Up. And everybody else.
What are we to say to that? We can hardly tell them they are mistaken. They seek but to do good, as you have.
Yeah, but I'm Q. And also have something in my eye currently. Blech. Still nod.
But no more can we stand idly by and suffer a paragon's scheme to proceed unchallenged.
Me? No. Ominous thunder. That seems normal. I just realized I'm still angry. Damn. I have to tackle that off. Oh well, just some more scuff.
What's happening to the sky?
Well, that seems not great.
Wicked White. Oh no.
I feel you again. Down here, lady.
By the 12.
A star shower.
Wait, is everybody gonna get the echo now?
I hear a voice.
You and all. Then why does it feel like it's inside my head?
Hear, feel, think. I hear it.
That's what we
Me
did
too.
in the very beginning.
Did I not tell you, my friends? You are warriors of light!
You're back!
I think this is literally like how it happened like in 1.0 is there was like a bunch of meteors and things. And now it's fine. Okay. That was...
What you hear is the voice of light itself, and it has blessed you with its power. Welcome to the fold!
I'm a warrior of light.
Okay, so he was supposedly Hyden's heart.
I've been chosen?
There.
Can it be?
Me, the hero.
Because it could just be that he just broadcast into all their heads and isn't actually, like, they don't actually have the echo, but I don't know. I'm confused.
Wait!
Why you do this? Tell, please.
The falling stars. Were they your doing? And why do you need warriors of light?
What, am I to reveal my plans simply because you asked?
That'd be nice, yes. Could you do that, please?
Nay,
Oh.
I think not. Though the stars, I acknowledge mine. A convenient illusion, apt to awaken what little is left of the power that once resided in your sundered souls. That which you and yours call the echo. And an echo it is, of a symphony, but a fraction of what men in their completeness once possessed. Even those among you who tower over others in the gift have only the faintest trace of it. But though sundered and forgotten through death and mocking rebirth, it has persisted. A whisper of our past, burned into your very ether, along with the sight of our end.
Man, that's been very handy in learning people's backstories.
Through the rekindling of memory, I have awoken the ability, just as Hydaelyn is wont to do when she has need of new minions.
The Echo hath ever been thought a gift from Hydaelyn, a boon granted solely to her chosen. Yet thou wouldst claim she merely awakeneth the power that men should hearken unto. Her voice. Given the perceived simultaneity of her call and the awakening of her chosen's capacity to hear it, it is only natural that we thus attributed the source of the gift. Yet if, in truth, the echo is a prerequisite for hearing her voice, one might surmise that her call never ceaseth, such that all who awaken to their innate gift might receive of the blessing of light at the self-same instant. In sooth, we bore witness to this but moments ago. At the sight of the star shower, full many in the crowd did speak of hearing a voice in their minds, did they not?
Just so. And whenever Hydaelyn has need of new servants, she is quick to pluck comets from the heavens or create illusions of the same.
Why then didst thou conjure this vision, full knowing that thine age-old foe would thus claim those awakened to the gift?
Foe? You must be mistaken. As you see, I am a warrior of light. And together with my comrades in arms, I shall save the world. Just like you.
That you mean your world, right? Okay, bye. The more Elidibus reveals, the less I understand. That he has made a fine mess of things is plain. A little bit. Alright, guy. How's it gone, then? Managed to persuade a number of our would-be deserters to reconsider, or at least delay their departure. But as many are deaf to my entreaties, young Tyler and Renard among them, I'm sorry to say, they have quit the guard. Nevertheless, I wish them well. Whatever Elidibus' plan for them might be, the pair have only ever had the best of intentions. One can hardly blame them for thinking themselves heroes, not after having been blessed with the echo. It's not if they haven't shown the requisite spirit. Stoke not. I quite agree. Though the impetus for the sudden departure may have been words falsely spoken, the men and women in whose footsteps they should follow are heroes of truth, warriors of light, Ardbert, yourself most of all. And so I would ask a favor of you. Speak with them as they embark on their journey, and furnish them what wisdom you can. They've set off for the immoral launch, and you should still be able to catch them if you leave now. Oddly of it, I'd say, if I recall correctly, the elder seer took the time to usher you out into the wild world many moons ago. I think that compares rather flatters Tyler and Bernard, but the point still stands. They would doubtless be greatly encouraged were the warrior of light herself to see them off. Stoic not. If thou art willing, I pray thee go, they mayest safely leave the task of unfolding that which did transpire at, and a message to us. Stoic not. Yes, I will bless them with some and stoic nuts. I'll be like, wow, one of the famous stoic nods just for us. This stoic nod right here. Here we go, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this. See the unit, so I'm looking at the screen. I can go put you on. And there's a stoic nod. Bonk. Okay. Not sure why I didn't bounce off my head, but whatever. That's fine and good. Wait up, I need to stoic nod at you. You again? I mean, it's you, my lady. Sorry, it's been a funny old day. That's one way to put it, sure. You can be sure we'll take those words to heart. I will remember them always. What was it again? Can you say it again? Okay, got it. Close enough. I still can't believe it. You're coming all this way to speak to us. I swear we won't let you down. As long as it helps someone, we'll do what needs doing out there, no matter how small. Stoic nod. Oh, they started taking after us. He did the stoic nod. Oh, I've taught them so well. Oh, they grew up so fast. When larger that soon we'll be ready to face them. You see if you aren't. Stoic nod. That should never be revealed to those who are true of heart. We'll be off then. Farewell, warrior of darkness, and thank you. Okay, bye. Don't die. Well, they'll probably be dead in like a week. Step outside, they immediately get struck by lightning. Whoops, that was quicker than I thought. Just the back of my head itchy. Yeah. Okay. Speak with the crystal exart. Exart? What is crystal exart? That is not the correct words. Also, I should probably switch back to because I was leveling up this one. Pause. Oh, disappeared. I thought he was gonna be out here. Could have taken that Ethernet chart. Ah, well, whatever. I'm doing my best to keep up. Yes. Let me in. Hey guys, Stoic nodded at them. Thank you for making the effort. I'm certain your words will be a boon to them. I'm also certain that my voice has probably changed like 8 times. While you were away, the others told me of your investigation. We have yet to discuss how to proceed, however. Whilst your findings and and Enter. I don't know. To raise important questions to the identity of our adversaries, we're no closer to destroying his design. Nor do I know of any other potential avenues of investigation. Still ignored. For which reason you must needs trust Ishola's ingenuity and wait for her efforts to revive the ancient device to bear fruit. But if we were to attempt to follow the emissary, elusive as he is, his pen compares him to court public attention. He shouldn't be impossible to find. Especially for one of your experience. Does seem like the attempt. Then I'll come with you. Safety in numbers. Stoic shake of head. In combat, perhaps, but stealth is required, the opposite of true. Happily, I don't plan to get himself caught, so you've no need to worry. Nor do I intend to vanish for moons on end. We still have to the empty to attend to, don't we? Stoic nod. Alright, then I look forward to your return. And it sounds like the rest of us should avoid doing anything which might prompt the Elidibus to look too closely at our movements. Insofar as it is possible, I recommend that we limit our activities to the Crystarium. Speaking of which, Exarch, might I ask you any progress with the space? Ah, yes, the Spibidibib. I got you, Stoic Nod. Of course, we are presently studying the principles underpinning memory transference and, I believe, nearing the requisite level of understanding. Less hearteningly, practical trials of transference methods suited for use with the vessel have yet to yield satisfactory results. To put it mildly, everybody who did it died, but there are still many problems and possibilities we have yet to test. Stoic nod. Indeed, though it may take some time, yet we are well on our way to a solution. And I shall not rest until one is found. Stoic nod, Stoic nod, Stoic nod. Though we are grateful for thine unstinting efforts, thus need not labor to the exclusion of all else. If it would serve to lighten the burden, however little, I shall gladly offer mine assistance. Quite. I, for my part, will do what I can to ensure that Crystarium continues to run smoothly in spite of recent disruptions. And perhaps I can help. There must be something I can do, even if it's just guard duty. Still not. Thank you, all of you. I shall breathe easier for your assistance. Of course, on the evidence of the recent past, it will not be long before some new crisis arrives to throw our plans into disarray, at which time your services will be in particular demand. That being the case, perhaps you might take this opportunity to retire to your sweet dependence. Stoic nod. First, I'm gonna do a little jig. No, I'll do some tea. Or walk on out of here. Bad is the because you was a death head rather incredible. Ooh, wow. You see this right there, dude? That's that different what they said when I saw it. They were amazed. Amazed, I tell you. Well, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but ugh. Come, Nanamo, let us away. Ooh, green. Boop. Pleasure as always, Mr. Jamil. You're not harmed from the earlier commotion. What's this? There's the splits will pop up on my thing, but they don't. Though, if I may ask, you do look somewhat weary. I presume you'll be trying for your suite? Yes. Very good. Do let me know if there's anything you require. Nope. How come in cutscenes we're always sleeping like that, but whenever you go to an inn, we do that side sleepy thing? Where I frequently say how I wish I could fall asleep that quickly. Well, there's... Probably hear my mom yelling at the dog for... wanting it. Doggo medicine for something that I don't know what for. Yeah, I don't know if that's coming out on the mic or not. Wheeze. If you're an assassin who has a gunblade, Mr. Zitsumo, it's Gleinard from the Wandering Stairs. I apologize for calling so late. Can I have an autograph? So, a friend of yours was asking after you. May remember from that business with the cardinal virtues. I definitely remember who all the... this one? Daenor? I forget my late visit. I heard that man I heard the man who caused the Warrior of Light speak, you see, and I saw the stars falling from the heavens. Sarah grew tired of the endless fretting and bade me call upon you. If it would put my mind at ease, is there aught you can tell me? Okay, so this was the guy... I think it was at the... Well... Oh, somebody is calling me. Oh, hold on, I'll try to take this.
Well done. Davita's partner of choice for bundled medications. We have an important message for Nathaniel Stapleton.
Yes.
To continue this call in English, please stay on the line. Para escuchar este mensaje en español, por favor, marque el 7. After the chime, please say yes or no. Is this Nathaniel Stapleton?
I just realized I muted my mic so that the call would stop, and then I came back and forgot to unmute it. But I wonder if the amount of people you can pick for that depends on how many role quests you finished at this point. Because I think I did all of them but healer, because I don't play healer. I get too worried that I let everybody die and then they will be mad at me. An imposter. I figured you might say that. I believed him. I wanted to believe him. How wonderful it was that even one of them returned, I thought. Yet, if he is not the man you knew, then I'm sorry. I know all too well how that feels. I can only imagine how it must hurt to be unable to speak the truth. How you must abide the lie for fear of condemning those fallen heroes once more. Yeah, because all the role quests had to do with most of the other warriors of light got turned into, like, powerful sin eaters. That was some stuff I did off stream. I'm really good, honestly. I know people. I feel like people didn't like them all that much, but or might be ones later on. I'm not sure, but I thought they were pretty cool. May not be my place, but let me offer you a few words of advice, as you once did me. Remember how dear he was to you, and be brave. Thank you, my friend. Oh, I'm not half as so eloquent as you, but I hope that helps. That is true. I can convince people to do lots of stuff by just going meh 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 and still nodding at them. Got the neckerchief there shows on this outfit. Got that from yet another thing I did off stream where we teamed up with some Sky Pirates to do some stuff. It was pretty cute. Meanwhile, in the Crystal Towers and Billigers. I wonder if, like I have a tendency to smack my hands on things a lot. I wonder, like, is his crystal hand strong enough that, like, chips don't come off if he does that?
Foiled again.
Womp womp.
If I cannot imbue the infernal thing with my power via magical means, we may need to devise a way to infuse the vessel with my blood after all.
Just from very far away, you hear Kitori. This is my name by Kaz, so you can tell the two apart, you see. And it's very good. You just hear, I has gun. I also has sword. And I has a bow. We can use those. Oh, magic too, but I don't know if that'll make it bleed. Bring the mic back over.
Art thou unwell?
It's like me when I smack my right elbow on stuff, because I got a bar in there from when I broke my arm, and they're like, we could leave it, we don't need to take it out unless it starts bugging you, and it doesn't bug me until I smack it just right, and then it's like, ah. Insert Peter Griffin gif. How did that happen in the first place? Did we ever figure that out?
Perhaps a brief respite. It wouldn't do to overtax yourself.
Did he drink too much gamer sups and it crystallized in his system somehow? You're gonna do it. Give me that. Nah, I don't actually have any kind of gamer subs code or anything
I'm
like
fine.
that. You think I'm important enough for
And given to stubbornness,
discount
I'm
codes?
afraid. Especially when I have a stake in
Nah.
the outcome.
Nah, bro. You just barely made affiliate. Stupid Cristo. You just get like a little paper cut, just go choop, and then just kind of drip it on there. How much blood could you need? Now this is suddenly very ominous. I'm gonna take a sippy now, though. Ah, a sippy. I don't see this. Of course, there's stuff burning around him. Oh, okay. He's just in the. Just chilling in the place Emmett Shuck made. Flashbacky city or whatever. That's a pretty cute engine. It's kind of thing that made me wish I had streamed more Shadowbringers than I did.
The dream again.
Oh, maybe not. Meanwhile, in the source, Xenos is on his chair, like, being all swaggy.
A recurring dream. They do so fascinate me. Might I trouble you for the details?
See, I want to know who this guy is, because it's clearly not Litibus. Another Ashen? I don't know. Ashen, Cyan.
I have always dreamed of it. Fire falling from the heavens, and the city, nay, the whole world ablaze.
Nah, that's a thing a normal person dreams about. I had that dream last night. Perfectly normal. Definitely not something a crazy person would dream about.
Indeed. Could Emmett Selk have found a way? Precious few possess memories of the final days.
Actually, no, my dream last night was something about a bike. I don't remember most of it.
The final days.
The final days. The final days. The final days. So is he just a historian? Is some other Ashen?
Why, yes.
He's really pretty
Admittedly,
cute, though.
my knowledge is mostly second-hand, but if you are interested, I will gladly tell you the tale.
Once upon a time, a planet exploded into 13 other planets or whatever. The end.
The tale of the world's end.
Oh, the world ends with you? That's a pretty cool game. I enjoyed it. Bing, 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 bing. Way more heroes. Let's see. That one gave me a Taito. Actually, the easiest way to check that is just to do this. Because it'll just tell me right there. We've got the dirt. Oh, Echo Fallen Star. It's rather like Outlander. Oh boy, how many... What is that one for? Yeah, it's... That's the thing, is since I play on computer so much, it's probably gonna go through a bunch of these all of a sudden. Yep. Or not. Okay, that's fine too. The Hellcat. Mr. Sumo. Oh, yep. Life is a circus, is that? Dude, I don't even remember how long ago that one was. Mr. Sumo, will you be venturing forth today? Do be sure to take care of so. They say the Star Sharer was harmless. Though they say the Star Sharer was harmless, one can never be too careful. But I can see it is not for me to tell the Warrior of Darkness how to look after herself. Old habits, you understand. Meh? Oh, it's book guy. Greetings, my friend. Do you perchance have a moment to spare? Still working on. Meh. Wonderful, wonderful. I want to thank you, see, for revealing to us the truth of the Warriors of Light. After all these years, your tales set the record straight. Finally, people see them as the great heroes they were. I don't know if this was the voice you gave me last time, but this will work for now. Or the great hero he is. In the case of Artbert. You too were surprised to see him, I think. Yeah. At the time, I was not certain what to make of it all, but I could see the effect his words had on those around me. And then the stars rained down from the sky, and, well, you know the rest. I do. That was like 15 minutes ago. Right. When the commotion died down, you were nowhere to be seen, but I was determined to express my gratitude. And so here I am. And I've expressed it. Goodbye. I don't know why I gave him Zoidbergers and that, but thank you, Hidor. For giving voice to the truth and restoring the Warriors of Light to their rightful place in history. Should you perhaps wish to have your account of these matters committed to writing, I'd be more than willing to serve as a scribe. Indeed, if there's anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only say the word. Swoosh. Wondering if there was a patch between those. Very well, to move seriously like in the shitty. Situation in the city. Do you mean the people awakening as warriors of light? Well, while questions remain about the circumstances surrounding Earthbird's return, history tells us that what took place may not be entirely unprecedented. But to understand that requires the understanding of the warrior of light in a broader Randic context. If it pleases you, I should be glad to provide an overview. I flatter myself that it may grant you a better grasp of that which is occurring not only in the Crystarian, but the world at large. Still not. Excellent. I shall return to the cabinet at once and look up the relevant text. Pray join me at your earliest convenience. Goodbye. No rest for the righteous, it would seem. Do not let me keep you, miss. I bid you a pleasant day. We entirely unnecessary. Wonder if there's anything in that cabinet. Or if it's just books. So many side quest options. Icons. I can say words. Hagar. Hitori. Excellent timing. I have at this moment finished gathering materials of our lesson. As a great many works make reference to Warriors of Light, I shall, with your permission, Focus only upon the details that seem most relevant. Stoic nod. Oh, hey guys. The Warriors of Light, you say. Forgive us, but we couldn't help overhearing. We've been out keeping watch over the Crystarium, but it appears to be business as usual. So I thought I'd spend some time brushing up on my knowledge of familiars and often volunteered to help. I actually came on a different errand, but I'll be interested in hearing about the Warriors of Light as well. May I join you? No. Still not. Of course. The more the merrier. I do enjoy Birch. Goosebumps is my favorite Birch. If you would come to find the temple below, I shall be down with the books in a moment. And then he fell down the stairs and died, and nobody ever got to figure out. We all had to read books by ourselves. Were one to pore over the annals of Randic history, one would note the comparative frequent reference to of individuals hailed as Warriors of Light. Ardbert and his comrades require no introduction, but many others bore the epithet long before them. To name but a few, there was Pulthwill, legendary first knight of Lakeland, Rodfert and Solard, the fabled Braun and Galgant duo of Wobert. And no list of Randic heroes to be complete without the Archmage Talunka of Ronka. In older text, she too was called a Warrior of Light. Actually, right, Tiuna. My brain went crazy with reading that. Tiuna. We went to that lady's tomb. And we're like, wow.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Wait, did I say Shirley?
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
I mean, I did just then, but... Nope. Not sure what my auditors did there. It did surprise me how ready people were to forget the native associations with the title, but it makes sense if it's been around for centuries. Please stop. Verily, in ages past it was say simply a synonym for hero. Synonym. In the wake of the flood, however, light came to be guarded with fear. The title used not to exalt, but to revile. A far cry from its beginnings. There were at least, there were at least 6 of them, I think. Oh. This, my friends, is Norfront's oldest epic, the original tale of struggle between good and evil. It's called Final Fantasy. Wonder if that's... looks very Yoshitaka Amano. In a time when all is shrouded in darkness, a prophesied hero rose to deliver the world from its doom. Fighting in the name of light, the hero styled himself its foot soldier, and thus he came to be known as the Warrior of Light. Curiously, in the centuries that followed, other heroes appeared who claimed the self-same epithet, despite having no discernible connection with their predecessor. And in time, Warrior of Light can be the name afforded to all men and women of uncommon skill and valor. I've got that burning from my chimkin. Well, well, the plot thickens. As you know, the title Warrior of Light is also used in the source. Though the manners in which individuals have earned it are many and varied, heroes have been honored thus since antiquity. Nor does the custom show any signs of dying out, as you can well attest. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? It surely can't be a coincidence. Indeed not. Let us imagine a man has awakened to the echo and is able to hear Heidelyn's voice. As she styles him, so too does she as she styles him, so too does he style himself, a warrior of light. Of course, being blessed with the echo does not itself make one a hero, and conversely, there have been no few heroes who were not blessed with it. But such distractions are immaterial to the masses, and over time they came to use the title Warrior of Light and the word hero interchangeably. Sounds about right. Should be interesting to see if this theory holds true in the other worlds, if crossing the rift was that easy. Still not. What's in the name? It doesn't change anything. Well, I think a name can mean a lot, and I imagine it would be terrible to have people call you something which didn't feel right. At any rate, assuming all this is true and there's a common thread between the epithet, I doubt the Aushans will have been amused. To have the world at large associate light, and by extension Heidelyn, with good must have added insult to injury. Well, this discussion is undeniably fascinating. I wonder, should I be privy to it? Maybe it would be better if I excused myself. Oh, no need for that, my friend. Pray accept our apologies. Your lesson on the Warriors of Light has given us much to ponder. Is that what the Warriors of Light? Are we going to have to murder a tiny child? No, I can't do that. She's too cute. She is fellow cat girl. Ricky Tio. Tios are known to be pretty cute. Are you alright? Ah, my precious tomes. Did I not say you must take care in the cabinet? You stupid child. Do I have to smack you with a book again? You too, Arky. Earwell. Rest sorry, Mr. Moran. It's you. Still not. The Warrior of Darkness? Wow. Well, my name is Ricky Tio, and I want to help everyone. Please tell me what I have to do to be a hero, to be a warrior of light. You have to get a sword, or a gun, or a bow, or dancer chakra me things, and you gotta go pa-choo, pa-choo, pa-chow, pa-cha, at the bad guys. That's how you do it. Why did we not just continue this in the cutscene? So I would be a warrior, right? But then when you fight with the sword and all that. Now I would be the kind of fight with potions and heal people, and the puff of this here bit to carry. You want to help everyone in the stereo? No, right. No, not the universe. No, I mean, just the crystarium. I can't. It was too big. When I told Hercule and Ewa this is the chemistry, not the told me about poisons. But space is so big, you won't have the faintest idea where to begin or something. This way, I'm not gonna get anywhere. If one knew where to look, one should be able to find treatises on potions here. Even so, I fear they may prove a little difficult for one so young. But, there's this book called by Dr. Seuss called, actually have the loading thing loaded into YouTube Studio yet. How about math?
This right here is my favorite thing ever.
That's
in
not
the
the right
history
one.
of forever. I think about this every day. I think about this all night long. I stay awake, not sleeping, because I'm thinking about this.
Yeah, that was that. I thought that one was. Was that one not? Was that one not the one for the math? I don't remember. And I think if I go here, it make the game go away. I'ma check. Is math still there? Yeah, but then how do I... How I turn off the math without... Yeah, I think that's gonna... All of the... I think nobody's still here. Yeah, nobody's still here. You get the joke. Anybody watching the VOD in the future, right? Heh, funny. Actually, I can check and see what the hotkeys is. So it doesn't make everything lag the hell I'm back. Hotkeys. I think that's the one I did, but clearly not. I thought that one was the other thing, but it wasn't the other thing. Oh man, okay. Because that one makes sense for that. And then this one is the math. Because it's okay. I get it now. Also, is that always... I guess I might have to add the green screens to my view, because currently even my view has the math on it. It also had the mark on it. So I guess I had to have. Not sure why, because I don't really need to see those on my screen, but what even was I... Right, I was trying to think of a Dr. Seuss book that would be about potions, but I don't know that many Dr. Seuss books off the top of my head, so we'll get rid of the math. I don't know. Also adds in like less than a minute, or at least or no. Ad break is in progress. I didn't even notice it was doing the countdown to being ad time. I really need to figure out how to get that somewhere where I can see it easier. Maybe I could get... So now there's a little thing we can get to actually count down to the ads. So I might need to look up that, because then I could just stick that in my view also. Because I see the chat so quickly because I'm the other thing that pops it up over my gameplay. So I just immediately see it and it makes a boop. No beepy noise. And we're done. Okay, Axe is back. I mean, I still don't think there was anybody here to hear any of that, even if they didn't. Yeah, I'm just... It's just me. It's me here. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going. Return. Esteemed warrior of darkness, perhaps you might accompany young Rikio to Spagrix. Rather than through tomes, I believe she's listening and observing the Carusians at work there. I mean, I'm technically an alchemist. I don't think that one is super high level, but I'm technically that. Sounds like a plan. It seems we're finished here, so we'll come with you. That's when she squeezes is a rotten egg. Hey, I mean, I'm really fast. You're gonna be the rotten egg. Unfortunately, that egg before it gets rotten is gonna be very expensive because something topical joke. That is, how, right, that is the there. Yeah. And it's raining. Good thing I have this umbrella. Also good, because umbrella dates, because why not? Yeah. That's my dancing in rain noises. Yes. Ah, dang. I'm gonna smell bad because I'm an egg now. Now, to what do I own the pleasure of so many bright-eyed visitors? Meh. Is that the way of it, sweetie? You used to learn about medicine? Uh-huh. I like potions. That's right. I want to become a warrior with that. Use potions to help people all around the world. Take a mix of habanero with a magic flask to make a fire potion, and then throw it at some people. Yeah, that is a very noble endeavor, and you aren't alone in it. No few of our infantrymen yearn to venture forth as warriors of light. But ultimately they have decided not to pursue that dream. Huh? Why? Because the people here need them too, sweetie. The guards who place themselves in harm's way to keep us safe, the artisans who toil tirelessly that we might sustain our way of life, and younglings like you who are the future of the Wisteria. They couldn't simply abandon them, you see, and so difficult though it was, they made the decision to remain. Yeah, does that mean my dream isn't any good? Am I a failure and a dumb nerd and silly Billy and other things? Oh, sweet, yours is a wonderful dream. It would be a pleasure to help you pursue it. If we all work hard, the day will come when our Carusians. They've said that word aloud a couple of times, but I can never seem to remember it. Carusians. They set forth to aid folk in every corner of the realm. As we strive toward that day, I hope we can rely on you as well. Though I must warn you, ours is not an easy path. No, you must work very, very hard. She did the joy emote. I'm not afraid of hard work. I'll become the better papa to carpet carry. Apothecary. I will be the mix the potions. Just you watch. See, that's spirit. Without further ado then, may I trust you with the task? I have placed an order at Swansea for a potion ingredient. I would like you to go and collect it. Oh, ingredient, give it to me, miss. I'll do it. I'll help to be a apothecary. Here I go. Goofy hair. Go. My, such an abundance of energy. I can't help but wonder if she'll be alright by herself. My apologies. Would you mind accompanying her? When you arrive at Sweet Tea, speak with a woman named Grancy. Gracine. Or did they threw another N in there somehow? And she will point you in the right direction. Me. I shall join you. As the one who suggested this course to Ricky Deal, I would assist in her first steps. Still acknowledge it, go not. What of the two of you? Are you coming along too? We do want to become more light. It's not the same as Ricky. So we'll wait here for the Warrior of Darkness. When you return, see you teach us how to fight. Stoic Nod. That guy's already halfway there. He can Stoic Nod and everything. In that case, Regan, I shall keep them company and take the opportunity to ask about their aspirations. Stoic Nod. Stoic Nod. Meh. Entirely sure where that. We shall find where that. Umbrella go. See it on the map. How's it? It's just here, right there. Here should also see if any of the couple of things I've got on the market are sold. I think one of them. Hey, don't remember what it was, but I made some minds. Speaking of Shadowbringers, looking. I bet I got that from I assume. So yeah, I assume I'll probably pick that up from Praetorium or something. And back, I guess. Or up the stairs. Every time I play with headphones, I can always hear wind up non-noisy little pitter-patters. The flatline. I feel like this is a strange place. I think it would be in with the rest of the shops, but maybe not. No? Okay, yep. Sup? What isn't the war of darkness yourself? May I assume you're with Master Alpino? Stay here. Right, unless you wonder, Sesame. Yeah, Sesame's order is for grapes. As busy we've been of late, however, I'm about to say we didn't have the time to harvest them. So as well parties that has Master Alpino and his young companion to help themselves to the fruits on the vines. Perhaps you could lend him a hand. It's the undersized grapes you want to pick. They're too small for normal consumption, but suitable for making wine and medicine. I mean, can something be too small for normal consumption? Like, maybe you gotta eat more of them, but... Stretch. Oh yeah, let's do us some chores. What's up, tiny child? Maybe small enough. Rummage, 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 rummage. It's not the one I was thinking it was. Rummage, 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 rummage. Yep, we are definitely touching the grapes there. Rummage, 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 rummage. I got the grapes. You hit you? Did you not? Didn't you turn to talk to me like not even a minute ago? I'm picking your grapes, it's quite fine. You smell the very mess. Yep. Here you go, tiny child. Well, you picked them with me already? Amazing. You're really good at picking grapes and doing chores. I just say we have enough to do this. Shall we take them back to Jessame? Jessamine? Yeah. I can't wait to see what she's going to do with them. Stoic nuts. Tell me, Ricky, what made you want to become an apothecary and warrior of light? I know, all the cookies were doing it, I guess. Why? Well, a while ago I feel sick, really sick. My body was burning up and I felt so weak I couldn't even get out of bed. Then the traveling apothecary came and gave me a potion drink. It was the fattest thing I've ever tasted. But it made me better. He was so brave, the apothecary, I mean. I think her name was, Cassie? Yeah, that sounds about right. She said that she had some hard time too. She like lost her memories for a while or something. It's pretty cute. She went around taking care of people, even when it was dangerous. And I said I wanted to help people, just like her. So I started brewing potions out of grass and giving them to my friends. They all started throwing up blood. So my mom was like, hey, probably don't do that. But I was like, okay, but if I learn how to do it good, then the job would be good, right? But I didn't know what I was doing or if there was anything else I could do. And then I found some Tums in narcotic and I gave them to my friends. And then they stopped wafting up blood. It was pretty cool. Then not long ago, Nero told me he was going to become a warrior of light and go traveling the world helping people. And I thought, that's the thing. That's the same as, that's what I want to do too. Still not. I see. Out of curiosity, what did your neighbor do in the end? Oh, he died. Taylor? I haven't seen him for a bit. He must always be out there looking for people to help. Why did I say Taylor? His name's Tyler. Tyler. One of the gods awakened by the star shower. Okay, now I'm curious if the rain is part of the cutscene or just continuing from the rain that was already happening. Thank you for sharing your tale with us, Ricky. I myself took inspiration from one not unlike your traveling apothecary, and I hope a good example will spur you to realize your dreams. Okay, yeah, I did get that right. But it will not be done in a day. Such lofty goals are reached through hard work and persistence, through countless little acts of heroism, like delivering the grapes to Chesapeake. Yeah, I'm gonna go do it. I tripped. I squished all the grapes. Oh, dang. It would seem I have been laboring under a misapprehension. I admit myself that it was a little bit who had sought the desire to be more light in the hearts of the people. But now I see that the impulse to aid the fellow man abided within them from the first. Elidibus did no more than give it a name. And as he so kindly proclaimed, we must return to our own world ere long. With the Exarch laboring tirelessly, I doubt not, but that a way will be found. Yet I believe I speak for us all when I say I cannot leave in good conscience. Not until we have dealt with Elidibus. This is no longer a strange and distant land after all. Nervendip's coming home to us, and our people are home. Let us return to Spagrix. It wouldn't help to keep the admirers waiting. Your admirers waiting. Pretty sure I was said Spagrix like 3 different rays so far. Stoked not. Run around to the front again. We're not actually running in the 90s. That was like, no, like 35 years ago. Need to remember I can just hit triangle with that now. I don't know, goes away when the umbrella comes out. Hey guys. Thanks for your kind help, sweetie. We now have all the ingredients we require. The grape juice will make a vinegar, to which we'll add elf grass and a few other herbs to produce an invigorating syrup. Though it's unspeakably sour, it does wonders for the constitution. I don't know what half of those words mean. As part of our studies, I may just have to give Ricky Tio a little taste. Yeah, baby. You wanna learn how to fight, right? Oops, I killed him. What have done? You finished up with Wiki. You won't show us some fighting? Not play fighting, but honest to God's fighting. We already have some enemies you can deal with. Vampire bands. The gods say they'll become a pest around because they've become a pest during the Exterior movie. We tried to sneak outside to hunt them, but the guards caught us and sent us home. But they didn't mind if you were doing the fighting, we were just watching. The children told us much as while you were away. And the press message said, in our preparation, Disney kindly furnished us with some lures for the bats. While the creatures won't give you any sport. Bear in mind that the young should be watching. That's to say, put on a good show. Yes. Right, let us head to the entrance at once. Everyone, follow me. Oh, how'd she do that? She just like disappeared. I say, just wait come on then, Shirley. Forward relentlessly, moving on friendlessly. That's like over to here, right? Yeah, we can just go. We can do that around here. Sprink. Not sure why I'm saying sprink all of a sudden for that noise, but whatever. That's fine. Don't worry, one of these days I'll talk to you, I swear. Quite rainy today. Hey guys. Everyone's here. Good, let's get started, shall we? As the name suggests, vampire bites feast on blood. And originally being nocturnal creatures, they become more active at the turn of night and become a nuisance. To draw them out, we'll use Chesapeake's lures, which work by exploiting their heat-seeking behavior. The bats don't want to nest under the eaves, so you are like to attract more if you place the lures near buildings. I have 6 lures, 3 each for you and me. As proof of a successful kill, I want you to gather up your fangs. Whoever collects the most is the winner. Oh, you're hiding too? Yes! Well, there's nothing like friendly competition to bring out the best in the toy. Anyway, we will hunt the bats. The two of you will stay with Reen. She's really strong too, so she will keep you safe. Yes, my name is Reen and not Ryan. Why do you keep calling me that? Without further ado, let the contest begin. Let's spread out. There's a lot there. That's a lot of them. Feel like this one's probably. I don't know if this. I think that won't work. I mean, I don't know if it actually matters at all, but we're going to do our best to win. It's just like out in the open. That's probably not a good one. A lot of these are like actually underneath things. So maybe it doesn't really matter. That one looks like it might be underneath something though. Let's at least try that. Elgato? You... Okay, I'm not sure if that's gonna count as, I don't know if disconnect protection is gonna have kicked in there, but OBS just like completely crashed, like just fully just gone. Also, I need to switch back to my view, so it's gonna switch real quick. Switch back to here. Yeah, not sure what caused that, but the entire thing just froze, came back for a second, then just the whole thing crashed, just everything. So that was fun. Doesn't look like anything else crashed, so it's fine. That was where was I going? Right, we're going up there. I think we can just fly over all this stuff. And we're having quite the stream today, huh? Weird audio crackles, crash completely. I think that's the first time I've had OBS crash completely like that. It's surprising. I kind of would expect that to happen more often, but okay, well, even this one isn't really like under. It sort of is. I don't know. Oop. Where's? Oh, there's. Yup. That's a gun noise, right? Yeah, it sounds like a boot to me. Especially since our blue shell healed us. I did it. Okay. Okay, looks like those are the furthest up it goes. I feel like that's in there. Like it's probably I'm just gonna pay $100 to teleport there. Okay, well I think because I didn't cause it, it looks like disconnect protection did kick in. Because the ads haven't come back, so that's good. Pretty sure I have that on anyway. Should. I remember turning it on at one point anyway. Where is this? There it is. That one. Ayo, 3 bags. Nice. Very engaging commentary. I don't think that's the case currently. Unsure though. Not a thing I check that often. Bonk. Bonk. I really need to summon Fred Greg to help fight. There's 5. Let's see. I guess I'll just go through these and see which one looks the best. Like, I really don't know if it makes any difference, but this one's kinda by an overhang. That'll probably be fine, right? See ya, Fred Greg. This one. Well, we're probably gonna do the best, I'm saying. If it matters at all. Much like healing, I get really anxious with tanking because I'm always worried I'm gonna goof it up and then everybody's gonna die and then everybody's gonna be mad at me. That's why I play so many DPS classes instead of those most of the time. Hey Bean. Oh fine, sorry the children were hanging on your every move, even though they were wondering why you flew around so much. And as was I, to be honest. Do I know the tally? May I see your fangs for good measure? Yeah, I got 5. I don't know how good I did. Apologies for the wait. My fangs, not a bad call, even if I do say so myself. To a nod. Yep. We done goofed. I only got 5. Now I got... There, yeah, 6. The first was 2. Which means victory goes to Alice. Hey, it already collected 6. Oh no, I got goof. Ha! I did it. I bested it, Tori. You In another goddamn life, you didn't even try to do. I did. You won by one. Why are you so upset? I was taking it seriously. Let's remember you're pretty next time, will you? So, children, you've now seen the Warrior of Darkness in action. What are your impressions? He's incredible, miss. The best with them before they knew it. Our gods are strong, but the Warrior of Darkness is much, much stronger. We want to be just like her. Yeah, when I grow up, I want to be a cat girl. Good. If you're looking for an example to emulate, you may as well pick the best. If you want, I want you to remember how you felt when you were Titor. And train hard. Keep at it for long enough and you'll be strong too. Stoic nod. Mitt? Hot. Help with what? Exactly. Also hi. Yeah, that's a new plot. I enjoy that username. Because I can probably help, but I guess it just kind of depends on, like, where you're at and what you find, like, good. How to enjoy the game again? I don't, like, maybe if you've got, like, some friends you can play with, like, kind of hard to say, honestly, like, because we'd have to know, like, what specifically you don't like, and, like, I know just some people get burnt out. I mean, I've still got, like, 2 expansions of story there at the beginning. Can't be an issue. Yeah, it's, yeah. I've been interested in it, so that's, like, what's been keeping me going, but because I got bored. Yeah, I don't know, it might just be, there's always just the possibility that, like, if you've completely lost interest, you might just have to move on, or, like, could try another Final Fantasy, try a game similar. I don't know. It's a lot of times when if I get, like, bored with the game, I just kind of move on to something else, and then maybe yeah, I don't know, like, maybe find some part of it that you don't like, haven't done a lot of, and see if that helps. Like, the thing about losing, like, coming bored with the game, kinda gotta decide, do you wanna play it differently, or... So one thing is, it is kinda hard to help friends if they're way below you, because you can't really go back super easy. You kinda end up just kinda standing around watching them talking to NPCs that aren't actually there for you, and then occasionally they'll get to a dungeon or something, you can help them then, but, like, it's kind of a hard question. Yeah, like, that's what I would do, but like I say, you might have to just maybe play something else for a bit and come back. You kinda... So, you know, sometimes just playing a game for a super long time, you can kinda get burnt out on it. Like, I'm not sure where you're at in the game itself, but I know for people that aren't like me and started, like, 10 years late, there's kind of that beat the expansion, drop off, patch comes out, go back in, and kind of that up and down of, I'm doing gestures with my hands and that you can't see that because you know, VTuber. But and it's something I can really think of because I know even just looking at the games I can see, there's a number that I just kind of got bored with and moved on to something else and either finished or just never got back to. I think there's probably a couple other games in the list below in the about section that I've done that I've also just kind of stopped playing and either intend to go back at some point because I got bored or will just potentially never go back to. That being said, it's definitely lots of games you can play. There's frankly far too many games that you can choose and play, and yeah, that's kind of my advice. I don't know if that's what you want to hear, but kind of if you're trying to like force yourself to like a game that you're not really, you'll probably just end up not having fun and just, you know, either playing it just because you really want to feel you enjoy it, or just completely end up just kind of throwing it aside and never come back because you just like completely burnt yourself on it. So don't know. It's a bit of a hard thing, honestly, especially since, you know, it costs money to play the game because of the subscription and whatnot. So but yeah, that's my advice. Don't know if it's good advice, but yeah. That's all I can think of. So keep going. I mean, you could also just, I don't know. That's about all I can think of, really. Yeah. Especially if you're like at the end already with everything, then you could always do the whole leave for a bit, wait for. I know this new patch is supposed to be not too far off, so you could maybe take a break for a bit, but yeah. That's where I'm gonna go. Yeah. We'll just continue with this. If you got any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, just, I guess, sit back, relax. Watch me do the thing you may have already done. I don't know if that's even interesting for people that have already played through it. I think it is, but I don't know. I don't remember what voice I gave you. That was like a minute ago, 2 minutes ago. What am I supposed to remember things? What is that? Oh, right, the counters, because OBS crashed, that's why. So, never mind. But we were there listening with everyone when Artbird appeared, but I wanted to become strong since before I became vegetarian. I mean, you got interesting hair going on. I said I needed to keep my father and sister see, and I promised myself I'd learn how to protect people one day. Like Artbird said, this is our home. We're the ones who have to protect it. We're the ones who have to rise up as new warriors of light. What about you, Arkul? Arkul wasn't my name, so I figured that I could, like, kill monsters or something. Me? To be honest, I'm still not sure what I want to do. But if my friends were in trouble, I know I would want to help them. And I want to go on adventures with them, see the world together. It's a wonderful goal. You really think so? It's hard to explain, but it's something I felt when I saw the star shower the other day. I felt as though there was something I'd lost and that I had to go out there and find it. Dun, dun, dun. Well, for both of you, that's nothing for it but to train. When we return to the city, I'll teach you some exercises you can do by yourselves. Thanks for showing us your fighting skills, Warrior of Darkness. We'll never forget it. Bow, wave, dog nod. Dog nod. I understand how Arkell feels. The star shower didn't awaken me to Hyland's voice, but the vision of the final days of Amarat burning, it filled me with sadness to the very pit of my being. Things I once knew, people I once loved, promises I once made, why did I say lived? I felt as though long forgotten memories were dancing at the edges of my mind, but when I try to focus on them, they simply fade away. An effect of having a fractured shell, I shouldn't doubt. But lest you worry, I'm perfectly happy to remain fractured and have no intention of donning an ashen mask. I just wish we knew what Elidibus was plotting. Elidibus. Oh, nope, I thought we were doing a stoic nod. Ha! Look at this pair of incurable brooders. If we're going to stand around, lost in thought, we may as well do it back in the city. Rest assured, Reen and I will take the children from here. Their heads will be in the clouds after meeting you, but we'll see to that their feet remain firmly planted on the ground. The ground which is very purple a lot of the time. Uh-oh. Me? Me? It's nothing, just a dizzy spell. Seems I tried a little too hard to beat you. Nah, I think all your souls is starting to get a little wonky. I'm fine now. Not to worry. I'll see you soon. Run away. Okay, I believe you. As you ponder Alice's words, you are taken by an urge to revisit the scene of that fateful meeting. You are also thinking that, hey, I should really take a drink right now. Oh no, wait, that was me. Is this? Yep, okay. Not too far off. Wee. And the tank, it's up there. That's just the tower, right? Yeah. Should really figure out how to get that one. Guessing you probably jump from up there and like land. That's such a... Why would you... Why would... Yoshi P! Why would you put that there? It's a terrible spot for that. Actually, I might be able to just hop from here. Ow. I'd have to do like a running jump, maybe? Key up. Possibly. And we're out of run juice. That's great. If I just kind of... Yeah, I'll try it from further up. Can we put that on something with a bigger platform on it? This might actually be too far. Ow. Good thing you can't die from fall damage, jeez. Yep. It's hard to see the thing from there. Okay, I've stopped caring. I mean, I'm not really going out of my way to collect those unless I see them. Like, I've been hunting for them, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, that was a little strange. Oh, hey, guy.
Why am I... Was it you who called me here?
Yep. Time for flashback. On behalf of the convocation, I bid you welcome to our order. At times you will stand with us, at times you will stand against us. All that might steer mankind and the very star upon their... All that you might steer mankind and this very star upon their true course. For yours is the seat of Elidibus, the emissary, and by this name shall your every action be guided.
So you peered into my memories. No matter. You will have found little of import. But I see you intended to summon me here no more than I intended to come. The fault is mine. Such is the burden of hope.
Must you embroil the people in your plans?
I merely avail myself of such tools as I require for the conflict to come. That which I do is no different from that which you have done so many times, Warrior of Darkness. I arm myself, I hone my skills, I make ready to vanquish my enemy. You.
Fair, I guess.
You who have murdered my brothers, who have taken their selfless labors in service to the one true world and turned them to ash. I see you for what you are. You are death, and only in death shall you serve any purpose. The convocation charged me to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. As Elidibus, it is my duty, and I shall see it done. I will strike you down.
Nuh-uh.
Destroy you, body and soul. All else must wait.
Yeah, that was, oh, creepy.
Ere long I will come for you, Warrior of Darkness. And I will save the world.
But your world already exploded, my dude.
One last matter.
Okay.
I bore witness to your final struggle with Emet-Selch. It seemed as if he saw something familiar in you.
He did, yes.
As if he mistook you for another.
I think there's some old ashen soul jamming up the jam. I thought this could be his new old friend.
No. I recall not of whom he spoke. Mayhap I never knew you. Or mayhap it is another fragment lost.
Ah, I wasn't aware you already had a guest. If the conversation is constructive, I shall not intrude.
Oh, hey, guy.
But if you seek to stir up trouble, Elidibus, then I must insist you leave at once.
Yeah. I must assist you, GTFO. Wait. What did his other arm...
Though you lack her blessing, your soul is surprisingly dense.
Wasn't his left arm still normal? Last we saw?
Worry not. I seem to be unharmed.
Okay, so yeah, I wasn't imagining things.
This is my own doing. The consequence of my recent exertions. It is the Tower's way of compensating me for the demands I have placed on it. Rest assured, it is no great inconvenience at present. Indeed, I told Beck Lug as much, but they would not be persuaded and sent me away to rest. No need to make a fuss. Strange as it may sound, I consider it something of a badge of honor.
Graha, you're gonna turn into a Dark Souls enemy if you keep this up, bro.
One of the brave souls who saw me delivered unto the first once said that the world shall ever have a place for tales of heroism so long as we have need of inspiration in our lives. Though he and his fellows had no way of knowing whether their mad scheme would amount to anything, they knew that the attempt alone would inspire hope. Or so they hoped. A more optimistic lot one would be hard-pressed to find. They said they would find a means to save our God's forsaken world, just as soon as they had sent me on my way. Said it with such confidence that, for a fleeting moment, I half believed them.
Like this piano version of the theme going on in the background there. I hope my volume is okay. Nobody's said anything, but we've had exactly one person in here so far, so I don't know. Blech.
Such faith. Such courage in the face of unrelenting despair. For a long time, it was more than I could bear to remember them. But having come this far, having sent full many on their way myself, I see things more clearly. To take action is to hope. To believe, to choose to believe, is to take the first step towards a brighter future.
Yes. A wise man once said, "You gotta believe." And also something about kick, punch, chop. It's all parappa the rapper joke. I'm just meh.
And why do I tell you this?
That's starting a little bit.
Because I want you to indulge me in a little recklessness.
Okay.
Needless to say, I have a plan. And when all is said and done, I will ask yet another favor of you.
Nope. What up, Breen? What happened?
You're both here. Oh, thank goodness.
What's wrong?
It's Thancred.
Nope.
He's collapsed.
Yep. Their souls is getting all wonky donkey. No bueno. I think Thancred was one of the first faint at the end of Stormblood. End of Stormblood. The fate seemed determined not to allow us a quiet moment, but come, let us have the details from Ring. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do that still. I still got way too much food. Ooh, what these? Gear offending. Item level 500. What are these at? For oh. So that would be pretty good for Gunbreaker. Let's take a look. 30. Probably not. 530 hip. 530. So I think these will have, yeah, the Crypt Lurker stuff. So 530. Just 530. That. Let's see if okay. So Gunbreaker's probably gonna. Oh, we got ads, so we'll just. Is there anything we need to grab? Could probably do with a snack, honestly. Robot hungry, little lunch. Or lunch for snacks. I know what I want. I'm gonna grab some peanut butter sandwich and crackers, so I'll be back. I mean, I don't think anybody, even if there's anybody here, they're not gonna be hearing me now, but okay. Here. Snack now. Bubble snack cracker things. He's good. Let's do a test, see if anybody knows something. Probably a good idea. Crunchy some things, but still a little bit. Happened to have jealousy, and I saw the children back Spagrix. I don't know how to pronounce that. We just met Thunder there, returning from his mission. He'd been shadow at Littlebis around the realm, only to lose sight of him near the Crystarium. He was in the middle of telling us where we've been when he just crumpled to the ground. The Charybdians are looking after him now, Alphinaud standing by, just in case his healing magics are withered. Since I couldn't do anything to help, I thought it best to find you, and the guard at the etc. told me where to look. I see it cannot have been easy to move back inside. But thanks for bearing word to us. Come, let us hurry to the Spaniards. Let's see if I can... Yeah, I feel like this is like too far above it. But let's just try walking on just like that. Okay, that might actually work. We just gotta walk off with confidence. Like, yes, this definitely work. I won't just fall to my doom and break my leg. Don't think I want to be running though. I think just do. Maybe that is too far. Try it one last time. Kind of pull back. I'm not actually sure how much like control we have when we're falling. Maybe try. Yeah, maybe try from like here. Okay. Like I said, don't really care that much about that. Teleport, I can always walk there. Just as fastly. Right, I don't just. Yeah. Oh, hey guys. How's it going, dude? Can meet my. Let's see if it's voiced. Nope. They dragged you to who, did they? Here too, did they? My apologies. How do you feel? Embarrassed, but otherwise well enough. I won't be staying overnight. That episode was not the result of any injury I could find. The anchors either, however, thus were signs of instability, and I did what I could to calm the fluctuations. And all of this happened without warning? Not exactly. You'll doubtless recall the time Uriage nearly drowned and I gallantly went to his rescue. When his water-walking charm failed, he was tired. As for you, when you got back. I don't know why I said that you like that. We were both spent, yes, on account of which you begged us to rest, which in retrospect may have been a good idea. The fact is, I've been experiencing really bouts of lightheadedness ever since, but there was no actually fainting until now. As often observed, I have no lingering injuries, and it most assuredly isn't old age, which is but one likely cause. Your soul's getting all jam-jammed up and down. The link between body and souls has weakened further. Time grows short, we must meet Spirit Vessel with all haste. To that end, Hitori, might I trouble you to take a trip to the source? In addition to looking in on our friends' bodies, I would have you consult Cryo about our plan. If she has any concerns, we should at least endeavor to address them prior to proceeding. Stoic nod. In the meantime, we should get back to laying bare at Elidibus's plot. Thus far, I have learned this much, that in each of the places he has visited, there have been sightings of suspicious black-clad strangers. I think they might be Organization 13. Moreover, the coming of these shady individuals had invariably coincided with some manner of misfortune. Beasts terrorizing settlements, blight ravaging crops, you know, the sort of thing. All of which serves rather conveniently to make Elidibus's call for new heroes reverberate that much more loudly in the hearts of his audience. And you think these black-clad strangers are Ashens? I do, and I fully intend to investigate further, though for that I shall require additional feet on the ground. You can count on me. Gods know I've been itching to get out there for a while. Mayhap Uriage too will be prevailed upon to join your efforts. He has already provided copious guidance on the matter of the spirit vessel's construction, It is for Becklug and I to wrestle with the rest. Well, if you can spare the old boy, we may well make good use of him. I'll go and give him the good news. He'll do no such thing. However heedless you are of your own well-being, if you care at all for Reen's feelings, you'll stay in bed until you're needed. Alphino and I will find Rianji. Stoic nod. All being well, we will have to use to share by the time you return. Safe travels, Eudor. Stoic nod. And now I'm gonna mute that critter. I just realized my mic was muted for all of that. And also...
Seriously, what a total dingus.
This is the most tough stream in quite a while. You and you at some point. So many blue quest things I need to. Hey, Tataru. Hey, Joy, what excellent timing. Awful timing. You see, our friends, they've taken a turn for the worse. Cryo's hardly had a moment's rest these past few days. She didn't want anyone to worry, so we've been keeping it quiet. Oh, but listen to me. I call myself a receptionist. I haven't even bothered to ask you why you're here. So they think the spirit vessel will be ready soon, and they want to make sure there's no problems at this end. You better talk to Cryo. She's with the others in non-respite. Let's go and see her. Just prepare yourself, alright? Stoic nod. Don't know why I did that. Got some good looking boots.
Excuse us.
Why are you so dark?
This way.
I'm gonna eat another quacker.
I would rather you hadn't seen this.
I'm sorry. We have urgent tidings.
Oh, no, I'm not angry with you. On the contrary, I know full well how hard everyone has been searching for a way to return home. And I had hoped to afford you the time you needed. But given our friend's present state, perhaps it was for the best that you came.
Stuff now looking great.
Stiff and cold, all of them. As if they were made of wax. Barely alive at all.
That I heard something.
And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability, they appeared to be in passable health. Then, quite without warning, things took a turn for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation. She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken. But let's not lose heart just yet. At times like these, it is all the more important that we remain positive. Why? I but this moment succeeded in quelling a fluctuation in Thancred's ether.
Hooray!
And while the others have weakened, they have remained relatively stable. I believe I may leave my post for a moment.
Go take a nap.
Let me hear your tale outside.
Or that, I suppose. Stoic not. Why you keep it so dark in here, though? Like, I wouldn't mind, but my room has no windows. I like the dark. Well, bedroom doesn't have any windows. What news from the first? I see. Work on the spirit vessel proceeds apace, but our friends begin to falter. As they themselves have observed, the link between body and soul is weakened. It's as simple as that. For now, I'm still able to quell the fluctuations in their ether, but it's only a matter of time. We'll lose them if we don't act soon. So the Exarch is ready to attempt something. If the Exarch is ready to attempt something, let him attempt it. As for the spirit vessel, if we seek to draw upon the elegant wisdom, we could do worse than consult an expert in the field. And I think I know just the man. Time being against us, it may be best if I go and solicit his aid in person, even if it does mean leaving my patients. I think that's what I wanted, right? Yeah. That one. Give it to me. Let's see what this one looks like. Right, it is in my inventory. First we gotta... there it is. Use. And then key up. Key up. Key up. Key up. Key up. It's not too bad, actually. I mean, obviously we gotta change the headband at the very least, but... oh, it can even be dyed. Kinda like that, but do I want that or what I had before? I feel like this is one of the ones I would wanna edit a bit. It is pretty cute. Very gunbreakery. Naturally, it's gotta be. They do it. That's good. That looks good. You know what? 300. Just pop over to Gridania. This way. Zoom out a little bit. There we go. And yep. Okay, we can just go. Oh, that is what I want. Oh, hairdresser. There we go. I don't know these other things when I've decided that the ribbon's like the one thing I carry over. Okay, let's see. So this will take the diet to that. Okay. Still like to see the gear when I do that. I think these ones look like I can't. No. What about the usual one that I use? Where they is? There we go. Yeah, we'll go with that. These definitely. Nope. Probably if I was here. That should be, yeah. That'll work. This probably won't be used for all that long, but beautiful. Yeah, see, look at that look. That's pretty cute. Okay. Now that that's done, we can go back to Mordor. Okay. Sorry, everybody. I know we're in a hurry and things are gonna, but we had to deal with fashion. Okay, I'm back. Aiming, scouting, healing, casting. What ones did I... Are there any others I had that weren't? Item level... Okay, Reaper. I think that's... Oh, that might have actually been with... Yeah, Archer, Bard, Machinist, Dancer. Don't even have that one. That one. What is Red Mage at? Okay, Red Mage is 530. Any of these? 530. Oop. 530. Okay. So I guess only really if it looks good. Let's see. That one's kind of neat. Says don't have that. Free manifest. Robe of casting. Not a huge fan of that one. Question is, will I actually use any of that? Might just be better just to go with the Marani on that one. Hidori? Could you spare a moment while Cryo goes and finds this expert of ours, There's a gift I was hoping to send our friends in the first, you see. And since we might be waiting a while, I wondered if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand with it. My first attempt turned out well, so now I'm gonna make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen and have a splendid view there. Okay, bye! Well, I'd better be off too. I shall see you soon, either here or at the house, depending on how our patients fare in my absence. Okay, bye! You know, I still don't quite know what it is about the Tantalus boots I like so much, but they cool boots. Maybe that's the reason, it's just these cool boots. Don't know. Right, House of Splendors is up. Oops. There we go. House of Splendors is up this way. Do I remember where the kitchen is, though? Not really. It's just here. Yep, this must be. Right, we talked to the one lady up here once, didn't we? Oh, hey. Wonder if they're also at this point. There you are, Toy. As I'm sure you've guessed, this gift is a bit of home cooking. Unlike Cryo, I can't do much to help friends directly, but that doesn't mean I've been idle. You know, I've been doing my best for the Order, taking on this job and that to keep our coffers full. I've even helped with the Ishgardian restoration. And in the course of all this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. So I thought, why not make something for our friends? It's baking in the oven as we speak. Shouldn't be long now. They are baked to perfection, even if I do say so myself. Bread. Smells great. Doesn't it? Yes, it's called Archon loaf, in case you're wondering, and it's what they eat over in Charlian. Simple fare, I admit, but I thought it would remind our friends of home. If nothing else, Crow tells me it's a good sort of eater. So it should lend them a bit of strength at least. There's really nothing like the smell of bread fresh from the oven. True. I used to work at a Subway many a year ago, and I don't know if the bread was as sugar-packed as it is currently, but the bread still smell good. Man, that employee discount is real nice. Especially because that was high school and you don't have a whole lot of money if you're like me. So, yeah. Well, and if it isn't Rambros too, I definitely... Have I met this guy? I'm not actually sure. I trust you require no introductions either, Hitori. Greetings, my friend. Full glad I might see you well. I confess I have a long list of questions to ask you, but I will endeavor to contain my curiosity for the present. I understand how much your friend is struggling with the application of certain login technologies. I have been keeping Rambros apprised of events in the first. Suffice to say, he knows about the Exarch. If anyone alive can provide insight in this matter, it's him and his fellow sons. Although I am to disappoint you after so glowing an endorsement. Memory transference was the sole province of Lagan royalty. Its mechanisms closely guarded secrets. If any records of them remain, we have yet to find it. To wit, I regret that I can offer no solution to your problem. Which begs the question of why I bothered to come here, empty-handed as I am. The answer being, rather brazenly, to ask a favor. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. Tell him that we never doubted him. Never doubted that he would achieve all he said he would. Those of us who remain behind have yet to play our part. But when the time comes, he may rest easy in the knowledge that we will most assuredly do so. And then the tower shall shine once more as a beacon of hope in this world and beyond. So tell him that we consider his duty done, and that he should follow his heart now. Forgive me, but do you say this to discourage him from overexerting himself, or to encourage him to hold nothing back? That is for our friend to decide, but either way, I dare say certain someone will be unimpressed. Well, there you have it, Hitori. If you would be so good as to see Rambro's message and Tataru's spread to their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. Stoic nod. Cryo, before I wrap the bed up, would you mind giving it a try? Just to make sure everything's as it should be. But of course, I'm always happy to lend my taste buds. Eats it and dies. Roll credits. Excuse me, Rambros. It's a fellow Charlatan. May I trouble you for your opinion? Right. Well, I usually have mine with a good dollop of rolling berry jam, but I suppose plain is best for sampling purposes. Me. Mantra, I see. Oh no, is it that bad? It is indeed, Tataru. Dense and unpleasant. Exactly as it should be. That was Crowd that was talking. Oops. Grr, just so, the very taste of home. As you might expect, our countrymen have amassed a wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world. But our native cuisine is, shall we say, a little lacking. In Charlayan, the majority regard food as a source for nourishment rather than enjoyment. Save for those few who actually research the culinary art, who pay little heed to the niceties of taste and texture. It was against such a gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archon loaf was born, the creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily sustenance. In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough, all with nary care for those qualities that make bread enjoyable. The result is a flavor that continues to defy description. If I may say, I believe taste bad is good. Just call it that. Yet for its many shortcomings, the nutritional value cannot be denied. And being a damnably convenient way to cater to one's bodily needs, I quickly found an audience among busy scholars. Why, when I was a lad, nigh every meal was a sandwich made with this very bread and whatever ingredients happened to be on hand. Mostly a lot of butter and cheese and lard, and then I would deep fry it to make it taste good. I suspect about every Archon could say the same. Having been away from home for so long, I thought I might have forgotten the taste. But no, it's all too familiar. Ah, how it takes me back. If there is enough, perhaps you could spare some for the extract? He is certain to appreciate it. Oh, there's plenty to go around. I'll be sure to wrap up an extra slice. Hey, Tori, when you deliver that loaf, please be sure to send everyone my regards. Tell them we're doing everything we can and that we'll be praying for their safe return until the moment they get back. Stoic nod. Wrap that up. Hooray. Whisking furiously. Hehe, inside joke. Why am I walking? There's another. Adjecture. Starting for not too much longer. Hey guy, come in. Oh, I might just. Oh no, because I'm going to talk and it's trying not to be voiced, right? Welcome back, my friend. How was your journey? I had some bread for you. Created by an Archon of one so to study of sustenance, this bread infused with pulver, fish, and vegetable is extremely nutritious. Assuming one can get past the taste. Because it is assaulting their senses. See? We said the wrong word, but we brought it back. Here you go, I had this bread. By the 12, Archon loaf. How did you come by this? I swear I swear it comes straight from Charlotte. Tattoo. Rambo said that, did he? His words are very nearly as heavy as this bread, but I appreciate the sentiment. Sure, you have the chance. You may tell him that he needn't worry. That's what you seek to do. I do my own volition and with all my heart. In pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censure of our friends and deserve it, but I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as you yourself do when we face similar predicament. So I ask that you have faith in me, in what we do. But we were talking about your journey. Before the others arrive, I would hear how their bodies fare. Oh, and the bread I shall save for later. Though it has been many years, I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to chew it, nor how unconductive they are to conversation. Voiced plays, I want a cracker. Another sandwich cracker with the peanut butter and the cheese and such. Oh, hi guys.
Forgive the delay.
Hooray, I'm gonna eat this here cracker sandwich now.
We have visited every region and confirmed the presence of Ascians throughout the realm.
Lest a grave predicament be made to seem hopeless, it should be noted that they are of inferior rank. The black-masked minions who answer to the red.
Yes, a gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events to sow the seeds of petty conflict. Fortunately, nothing of any great concern has come of their meddling just yet.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
Their zeal is to be applauded. 'Tis but a pity I cannot encourage them on their cause.
Not knowing Elizabeth set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like as not. And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Ascians quickly and quietly.
I quite agree.
But tell us, what news from the source? How fare our bodies? Oh dear. Then we must redouble our efforts. Not that we've ever stinted in that regard.
This would seem an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Tell me you've made some progress.
We have, as it happens. One moment.
Wow.
The red stones. Then this doth mean...
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain.
Please do.
As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both. Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition. Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind. And so, we looked to the Allegan's mastery of memory transference for a solution.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects, notably, do not possess.
Usually, yes.
We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and singularly failed to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties.
I think somebody's doing something in the other room again.
It was then that an idea occurred to me, namely that we might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
Neat.
You're doing this for our sakes. So far be it from us to complain. But don't think we haven't noticed what's happening to your arm.
You get more crystally, dude.
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours, which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall. And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
Assuming it works, we shall soon know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable conduit for the subject's memory. Though not soon enough to warrant your waiting. The test is like to take a while.
Let us be off then. We have Ascians to attend to, among other things.
Stoic nod.
Forgive me, but I count 6 vessels, and there are only 5 of us.
Meh.
One is for testing purposes. I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
And if it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
Yep, stuff's definitely going on up there.
Yes. In theory, at least. But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not. Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
What? That second one doesn't sound very good, my dude.
And you'd be willing to take that risk?
I would.
I see.
Ooh. Stoic nod. You know, I'm curious if this outfit was designed by Tetsuro Nomura. So there's a lot of belts on this. Hast thou a moment, Hidori? I will speak to thee on the matter of the Exarch's mooted return unto the source. Thou have a source that our friends spoke not in certainties, yet if Becklug hath the right of it, 'tis possible to predict the outcome of his plan with some confidence. And it is their assessment that, given the opportunity, the Exarch's soul should successfully merge with that of his younger self. Which is not to say the process is without complication. For one, the Exarch hath been subjected to additional rejoining, and experience which will have wrought a change in his ethereal composition. As thou thyself didst demonstrate in merging with Ardbert, however, there existeth an affinity twixt like souls, and this does give us cause to hope. Yet there remains the one immutable condition upon which this doth hinge. The Exarch must needs recognize past self as simply that, himself. As our even travails have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul. Any description to the former may feasibly cause the latter to spurn its former flesh. 'Tis seemingly a simple and complex problem. For nigh a century, our friend hath striven only to deliver this realm to deliver thee. And to that singular end did he cast aside his very name, that he might assume the mantle of the crystal Exarch. Henceforth, none can say what choices our friend will make, but I thought it only right that thou be made aware of these truths. So let's see. Aiming. What does this one look like again? It's not too bad. I just don't know if I would. What about these boots? What these boots look like? Nope. Battery low. I think we're just gonna take those. Let's see, 740, whatever. 43. Nobody else is here. Maybe I'll just call it early. I think. Nobody around, why not? Today's been very, very scuff-filled. Very, very much scuff. So I think we'll just call it early. Why not? If it was here, maybe I'd go longer, but at least according to the users in chat thing, I am the only one here. So we're just gonna do this. Hey, Nanimo. Get up on my shoulder. There you go. Is it gonna... Okay. It did that thing again. Gonna switch to here. Hopefully it won't crash on me. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Yeah. We'll be back Saturday. I say to nobody. But if you're watching, I mean, I'll probably cut this bit out of the VOD anyway. I usually do, but be excellent to each other, you know. It's a good thing to do. So anyway, I'm out. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.